It's Time to Sleep, My Love. Illustrations by Nancy Tillman. Written by Eric Metaxas. How are you today, my friends? How are you today? Hope that you're okay, my friends. Oh, deep in my heart, I want to say, hope that you're okay today. Hi. Today's been a day where I felt a little bit sad. And you might be thinking, why is that, Mr. Greg? And the answer to that question is very unusual. Or maybe you'll understand. The answer to the question, why, Mr. Greg, are you sad, is I don't know. Do you ever have that happen? Where you feel a very strong feeling? Sometimes anger, sometimes sadness. And it's not clear why. There's nothing very specific that happened that should cause me to feel sad. There are, of course, things happening around us. And one of my kitties, baby Sue, has a sore eye, and that contributes because I'm concerned about baby Sue and her eye, which we're not going to be able to have her see the doctor until tomorrow. But anyway, as always is the case, my spirit is lifted. You see, when I say my spirit is lifted, even my shoulders lift when I know I get to hang out with you and read a wonderful book. And I want to read Nancy Tillman's blurb. Isn't that a fun word? Oh, look, also, not a super exciting splash page, but a beautiful color blue, isn't it? I don't know what color blue that would be, but it's kind of purplish, and it's very dark, and it reminds me of the nighttime. And this book is called It's Time to Go to Sleep, My Love. Nancy Tillman's picture book debut, On the Night You Were Born, we haven't read that yet, has enjoyed over 15 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. That's good news for Nancy Tillman. Nancy's mission in creating her books is to convey to children, that's you, at an early and impressionable age, that you are the one and only ever you. And it's true. There's only one you. And that's an incredibly important and wonderful and special thing. And there's only one me. And that's also an incredibly wonderful and special and important thing. And there's only one Nancy Tillman. And she autographed this book. Hey, Kevin, we have an autographed book. This is my daughter, Maddie's book, and she got it from her Nana. We can see right here that Nancy Tillman herself autographed this book. It's a really interesting and beautiful signature, isn't it? We can already see how spectacular are Nancy's illustrations. Miss Tillman's illustrations are so beautiful. They're realistic in that you can tell this is a tiger with a white tiger laying on top, but there's also some fantasy in there. You can see in the background beautiful stars. So this book is, in a way, a bit like what we very recently read, which was, if you remember, pull this out of the closet, The Boy and the Moon, which also is very fantastical, but in some ways realistic. I think this book might be similar. I think the animals talk. Do you remember when we talked about anthropomorphizing, where we make something that isn't a human like a human? Well, in this book, we're imagining the animals are actually talking. English, speech, which is anthropomorphizing the animals. But we also notice from this cover, here's something that I don't know would ever in reality happen. We can see there's a child on top of a swan in a lake. Would your grown-ups ever allow you to go out onto a lake and fall asleep on a swan without any supervision? I don't think so. And look up here. There is a face in the moon, similar to the book we just talked about. And this is a crescent moon. It's unclear to me if it's waxing, meaning getting bigger, or waning, meaning getting smaller. I wonder what you think. It's time to sleep. It's time to sleep. The fishes croon in waters deep. See here, the fishes are saying, you can see the words, it's time to sleep. It's time to sleep. And I wonder if they're talking to the stork in a boat, or to the moon that appears to be blowing a star right out of its mouth. See? Such fantasy. Such fantasy. The illustrations almost feel like a dream. The songbirds sing in the trees above. It's time to sleep, my love, my love. We can see the musical notes. See, this is a musical note. And there's other musical notes. And that's indicating them singing. It appears that they may be singing to a giraffe. And there's a very bright light. You can tell there's a very bright light because the giraffe is casting his shadow. So that bright light must be coming from somewhere up here. Perhaps it's the moonlight. It's time to sleep, my love. I love how in this illustration, the tree continues on to this page with no other illustration. And we can see something very unusual here. There's a young human person asleep on a panda. I can't imagine that would really happen. It does look very calming though, doesn't it? Very dreamlike. Oh, here's the one. I'm going to move this back so you can see the entire thing. How beautiful. I'll hold that steady for you. So go to sleep, my sleepy child, the tiger whispers in the wild. And we'll come in closely. We can see how some of these leaves are cut and they go off into the white border of the photograph. We can even see the tiger's tail almost comes right off the page. These beautiful, dreamy flowers. And up here, perhaps meteors or shooting stars. And then over here, very twinkly stars. The otter utters by the lake. It's getting hard to stay awake. See, there's the moon. Even as the sun is still up in this photo, we see a beautiful small boat casting its reflection in the lake. And there's more of those sparkly, sparkly stars. Almost like they're helping people to sleep. Oh, here's another full 2-page beautiful illustration. So go to sleep, my love. We can see here the season almost feels like it's fall, yeah? Perhaps back here, it was even a bit more summery. It's hard to tell. But certainly, we have a dog sleeping in a nest and a stork sleeping or standing in a nest with red leaves, which does appear to be as if it were fall, and a moose that is walking in the lake. And there are all those, see the sparkly stars, the dreamy stars. And how fun would it be to climb up that ladder and go into that tree house? I would love to be in that tree house right now. Katie too. Let's go to sleep, my darling love. So coos the sleepy turtle dove. We can see on the nest some snow, so perhaps it is getting wintry. And even the moon. Katie is very excited outside. Do you hear her? Woof, woof. The moon has become orangish. Love how that moon has changed its color in the night sky. And of course, all of those beautiful stars. Ooh, here's another one where the tree is all the way on the page with the words. So drones the drowsy bumblebee. Ooh, inside its hive, inside its tree. And we can't see the bee, but we can see what the bee is saying. Bzzz, it's time to sleep. And there's a bird in that knot or that hole in the tree. And we can even see over here a beautiful swing. I would love to swing on that swing. It does appear to be, oh, very wintry. Very, very wintry. Let's go to sleep, my love. And what do we have here? This must be a dream. It doesn't seem very safe in reality to have a reindeer pulling a sleeping child in the forest with no cover. I wonder if this is a dream. It's a beautiful dream if it is, yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deer. I'm getting very sleepy now, so moos the tired milking cow. We can see the cow saying, I'm getting very sleepy now. See those beautiful, there's like a dark sky and the clouds are almost greenish. Have you ever seen interestingly colored clouds that aren't just white, but sometimes can be green or blue or red? So croaks the almost sleeping frog amidst the settling of the fog. Ooh, there's fog. I'm getting very sleepy now. That's my weird ribbit. Those beautiful lily pads. And of course, the bright, 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 bright crescent moon, who appears to be sleeping. So, go to sleep, my love. Here's the illustration from the front cover. I do believe this may be an adult, a mommy, a daddy, a grandparent, auntie, an uncle, a sister, a brother, wishing their younger person good night. And perhaps this younger person is having dreams of all of these wonderful outdoor things. Your dreams will be arriving soon. They'll float to you in sleep's balloon. Oh my goodness. They've actually made, that's a poet, a poetic phrase, sleep's balloon, but they've made it real. Because sometimes you feel like you're floating when you're asleep. And perhaps in sleep's balloon are the moose and the panda and the giraffe and the tiger. And way down below is the village where you sleep. And now the clouds have taken on a yellowish color. They'll be here when I snuff the wick of the candle. You'd better close your eyelids quick so you can dream, my love, my love. So you can dream, my love. And as you dream, inside your sleep, the fishes crooning in the deep, and all the songbirds up above will sleep and dream of you, my love, of you, the one I love. All of the animals are dreaming of the child loved by the narrator. And down below we see the swan telling, is that a fish? It's time to sleep. And all of those sparkly stars were, in fact, magic in this young person's dream. And perhaps my favorite page in the entire book, and I want you to really see this and hear it. You are loved. I want you to know that I love you very much. And so many people love you as well. And I know that you love many people as well. So I hope you have a beautiful, dream-filled sleep that carries you. What did they say here? And is it Dreams Balloon? Was that what it was? Where are we? Yep, your dreams will be arriving soon. They'll float to you in Sleep's balloon. And I hope that all of the animals dream of you as you dream of them. And that you wake up in the morning and you have a beautiful breakfast. And then you'll see me again.